think I'm going to get started because it's 5:15. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Got just a couple of announcements. This isn't going to be long. I'm really happy to see everybody here. Looks like about 38 different people, different groups, but probably 50 or 60 people all together. So welcome. Happy Thanksgiving. Couple of announcements. Number one, if you haven't checked out the Coniston Chronicle, it's online and it's pretty cool. And we're going to be mailing them out to your house. We got a grant to do that from the state so that we can operate like normal and hire local vendors and things like that. So you'll get that. It'll tell you everything that we've got going on. And also, the other thing that I wanted to say is we decided that we would do 5 Vespers all the way through the holidays because we know that people are by themselves, and it seemed like that would be the thing to do. Somebody actually, out of curiosity, raise your hands if you had Thanksgiving by yourself today. Did anybody? Yeah, several people. So we're glad you guys are here. Thanks for coming. Thanksgiving today was kind of different for everybody. So some people were by themselves, and we always have a lot of people in our house. So I started out this morning with a Zoom coffee with Gen. Gen was a CIT in 2000, and then he was the program director, and now he's on the board, and we got together and cut up this morning on coffee and laughed pretty hard. And then my friends came down, and we stood outside in the rain around a fire, and because many years ago, her young child, this is Becky, by the way, Becky's young child was at preschool, and the preschool teacher said, "What do you guys have for Thanksgiving?" And Sean responded that we had empanadas, and we'd never had empanadas before for Thanksgiving, but now we have empanadas every year for Thanksgiving. So Becky brought the traditional Thanksgiving empanadas, and we ate them outside in the driveway, which was really fun. Then I came back inside. Some of you guys may have seen this on Facebook. I posted it because I thought it was kind of amusing. Our stove broke. It decided to go into permanent Sabbath mode, and it won't start. So I ended up cooking the turkey on the grill, and it's just the way it is. It was kind of fun, and I laughed a lot at all of the things that happened, and I hope that you guys had some way of finding some joy today as well, even though it was kind of a strange day and not exactly what any of us are used to. This is going to be really short because I am going to read for Vespers a toast. 10 years ago, Trisha found this toast on the New York Times, and I've kind of rewritten it for this group today. I will caution you, I've never read this toast on a Thanksgiving day without crying. I did rewrite it for this year and for camp because the toast is really about things that you have and things that you don't have. And I've talked about not having things that sometimes is what makes you sad. So, sometimes we get sad when we know what we're missing. And that's been a theme that I've brought to almost all of these this year because everybody's missing things. And but sometimes we grow from missing things. And I look back at my own life, and I think the things that I have learned from the most have been the hard times. The good times get me through the hard times, but sometimes the hard times just sort of, it's where all the lessons come from. And so remember that today. If you've had a hard day, there's going to be some lessons on the other side of this because we're going to get through this together. So I'm going to read this toast, and then I'm going to play the Thanksgiving song by Ben Rector, and then that'll be the end of it. And hopefully we'll see you next week at 5:15 as well for a different one. So here's the toast. Sitting down with our camp family today, let's all stop and be thankful for all the currents of the past that brought us together. Let's share thanks for the present union and reunion of us all. And of course, we should share prayerful thanks for the future. But this year, it's worth acknowledging that we should be thankful too for the unexpected. After all, there are so many ways life interrupts and renews itself without warning. What would our lives look like if they held only what we'd planned? Where would our wisdom or patience or even our hope come from? How could we account for these new faces in our lives, some here today, or for the faces we may be missing this holiday, missing perhaps some for all these years? It will never cease to surprise how the condition of being human means we cannot foretell with any accuracy what next Thanksgiving will bring. We can hope, and we can imagine, and we can fear. But when next Thanksgiving rolls around, we will have to take account again, as we do today, of how the unexpected has actually shaped our lives. That will mean accounting for how it's enriched us and blessed us with suffering as much as with joy. That perhaps is what all of the plenty of this day is for, to gather up the past and celebrate the present and open yourself up to the future. There's the short-term future, and I hope that includes room for seconds. Then there's the longer term, a time for blossoming and ripening, for new friends, for new family, for new love, and new hope. Most of what life contains comes to us unexpectedly after all. It's our job to welcome it and give it meaning. So let us toast what we cannot know and could not have guessed, and to the unexpected ways our lives will merge in Thanksgivings and summers to come. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Here's the Thanksgiving song from Ben Rector.
Familiar highway, lined with leaves turned brown, making my way back into my hometown. Funny how this all looks different, but it feels the same. Like how life never stops changing, some things never change. So fill your plate and fill your drink and fill this house with family, the kind of love that all these years can't wash away. Cause the older that I get, I see the life is short and bittersweet. Thank God for this Thanksgiving Day. Watching football, watching families grow, the old kids' table, all have kids of their own. Starting to see my grandfather in my nephew's eyes. Mom still can't talk about him and I'd almost cry. So fill your plate and fill your drink and fill this house with family, the kind of love 1,000 miles can't wash away. Cause the older that I get, I see life is short and bittersweet. Thank God for this Thanksgiving Day. So fill your plate and fill your drink, put your dishes in the kitchen sink and let the leftover year just wash away. 'Cause we made it through, I do believe, the longest year in history. Thank God that it's Thanksgiving Day.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. See you next week. Love you all.